And for our phenomenal Miss Phyllis Nash, our Chief Sales Officer. Love it, love it, love it. I'm so excited to be able to share with you today and to pitch hit for her. Won't keep you long. I just want to drop something in your spirit that I thought about when we were on our trip. My husband mentioned something, and I said, if I ever get an opportunity to share, I'm going to share this. Because too often in our business and in our day to day activities, we take some things for granted and we act like it's not working sometimes. And we get discouraged because things are not moving as fast as we'd like for them to, or people are not responding like we'd like for them to. All of these different things. And so here's what I want you to take with you today. Don't underestimate the power of a seed. Don't underestimate the power of a seed. See, because every time you talk to somebody about Wakana, every time you mention the word CBD, about the endocannabinoid system, about how CBD can assist them with their hair and with their blood pressure and with their chronic issues, every time you do a presentation, every time you're on a Zoom call or you invite someone to a Zoom call, every time you mention the bioscan, the flat belly lifestyle, every single time you're sowing seeds. And you may think you haven't done anything. You may say, I don't see any results. I don't see anybody moving. I don't see anybody joining. I don't see anybody joining my team. I don't see. Well, see, you're basing it on what you see. Don't underestimate the power of a seed. This is a biblical principle. This biblical principle has been around since the beginning of time when God said that there's seed time and there's harvest time. Seed time and harvest time. So what is the common denominator? Time. We have to get the victory over time and focus on planting the seed. See, we've probably all experienced this. We've probably all experienced doing things or even buying things just because of seeds that were placed in us. You didn't even know it. Sometimes it was subliminally. They do that on commercials. You watch that same commercial over and over again, and then all of a sudden you go out there and you get the purchase. You go to that store because they subliminally put that thing on television. We say things because of seeds that have been planted. When's the last time you had a bowl of Wolf Brand chili? Well, that's too long. That's an old commercial. We because these things have been placed in us, they were seeds. Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickle, and a sesame seed bun, right? All those things. I mean, those are old commercials, but can still say them. Things you learned in school, little sayings to teach you your vowels and your alphabet, songs that we sang. All of these things were seeds. Even people do it today on commercials and things that we get. AARP. Oh man, they're so good at it because even when you look like you're turning 50 years old, bam, you start getting stuff in the mail. And eventually, what do? You join AARP. Whether it makes any sense, whether it helps you, whether it gives you any discounts or not, you just joined it. AOL did it back in the day. They would send you over and over again that free CD so you could sign up for AOL. Many of us still have an AOL account. Seeds. Seeds, seeds remain dormant or inactive until the conditions are right. That thing is called germination. And every seed needs water, they need oxygen, they need the proper temperature in order to germinate. And so I said that to say that's the same thing that happens in people's lives. When you share what we have available, and what we have available is so powerful, so important. that sometimes it gets to you because you say, why don't they get it? Why don't they understand they need to take a bioscan? How many of you have talked to somebody and you know they're going through some things in their physical body, or whether they're not, or even if they're not, they still need that scan. They still need to be on the flat belly lifestyle. They still need to be doing a cleanse in their lives. Yes, they still need to get on these Zooms and learn what's going on. All of the friends we have are all got weaves, and Miss Doris is trying to tell them this is plastic. This is doing damage to you. And so here's what happens. We underestimate the power of that seed, because the seed will multiply itself hundreds of times when it's allowed to grow. The seed brings forth fruit, but you got to keep planting the seed. Seed time and harvest, it's based on increase, not placement. That's why the farmer, he sows. He just gets out there sowing, and he's depending on the seed to do what it's ordained to do. And it's ordained to bring increase. But you've got to believe that. You've got to believe that if you put forth the time, if you put forth the effort, that if you don't stop, if you get consistent, there's that word. If you get consistent at planting the seeds, that's all our CEO said to us on yesterday. Basically, the posts are there. Respond to the posts, make comments to the posts, share the posts, share your testimonies, get on Facebook, get on Instagram, get on the reels, all of these social media platforms. They are here for today. This is where we are, guys, whether you like it or not. You say, well, I just don't do all that social media. Well, that's like saying, I still want to use a roller. What do you call it? The telephone dial. You still want? Do you still have that in your house? Do you still? I mean, some of you. Do you still have a fax machine in your house? Do you still have a cassette player in your house? Do you still use a VHS tape in your house? No. Are you still using a pager? No. So don't say, I can't do social media, or I can't learn it, because you have learned everything to get you up to this point in 2022. You're not using those same methods that we used to use, that many of us have lived through. Now, some people I'm talking to, you're too young to even know what I'm talking about. You don't even know what a pager is. You don't know what a vinyl record is, 33 and a half. You don't even know what I'm talking about. But some of you do. And if you do know what I'm talking about, then you don't have the right to say, I can't learn social media. I can't. You just need to have somebody take the time and you not give up, because it's going to be your method to plant the seeds. You reap what you sow. Never underestimate the power of a seed. And then we have to be honest and say all ground is not good ground. Sometimes we sow seeds in bad ground, but you never know it's bad ground until you sow the seed. What's bad ground? Ground that does not produce. Because something hasn't produced doesn't mean you stop sowing the seed. See, sometimes we get frustrated, we get upset, and we get disenchanted because, okay, I've told this person, and I've shared it with this family member, and I've shared it with my neighbors, and I've shared it with my family, and they're not responding. But did you hear me say that a seed needs certain things for it to grow? And sometimes people need time. All ground is not good ground. But listen, there are 7.7 billion people in the world. So I'm saying to that person who says to me, well, I've talked to everybody. Really? 7.7 billion people? I don't think so. We haven't even talked to the 1,200 people that our CSO has been telling us about. Today, here's my challenge to you today. Go on Google or whatever your search platform is, and find out how many people are in your state. Okay, too much, right? Find out how many people are in your city. Okay, that's too much. Okay, find out how many people are in your zip code and start there. There's your target. In your zip code. Every vending opportunity, every Zoom, every conversation, every social media post, every chat room, every clubhouse chat, every Monday through Thursday Zoom, every Sunday Zoom, everything that Wakanda has in place is for you to plant seed. And don't underestimate the power of a seed. Don't underestimate the power of a seed. Go today and start scattering seeds. Start sowing seeds. Continue to sow seeds. Be consistent at sowing seeds. Every time you get a chance, talk it up. Every time you get a chance, put a post. Every time you get a chance, every moment you can. Don't let a day go by that you don't comment, that you don't do something to plant a seed. It's Tuesday. Plant some seeds in the healthcare community. Get them on the call, get them to share, get them to receive what our doctors, our medical advisory board shares with us week after week after week. Dr. Rita makes sure we have fresh and vibrant information from our medical advisory board. But don't underestimate. I mean, even if you've planted it before, plant it again. But don't underestimate the power of a seed. Have a wonderful day. Be blessed. Have a Wakanda kind of day. And bye-bye for now.